Hello, every gay? Every gay? Yeah, I'll stick with that. Hey, what's up? We're here in the Brazilian forest and we're doing some stuff for the elves because they can't do nothing. So, guess we'll just walk around and talk to everyone. Hey, Linaya.
Underanitation, Grey Warden. My name is Linaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
If you like, go ahead, I guess.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Yes, some are larger than the eye can see.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
It isn't an easy life for them, that's true.
I suppose you have met many of my kind in your travels. My heart goes out to them. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory.
Yay.
I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
I think some of them do. Not all humans are the same, though.
And yet, even if some regret, they do nothing. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Tell me more about yourself.
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans.
Really?
I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you come to the Dalish if you were so young?
My parents were servants to a
You were a
human
little
merchant
baby.
whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
I'm sorry, it must have been horrible.
It was. The long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that.
You actually sound familiar. Have you been in another game, voice actor? You said that the Dalish rescued you from the bandits.
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there, and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
I know who you are. You're the person that voices, Ashley in Mass Effect. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say. Didn't you have... Whoa. Hello. May we help you? He's just running from the side of the screen. There's a... Hello? Oh God! Don't kill me! Stop looking at me! Didn't you have a family you could return to?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
How did you become a keeper? Stop! This little girl in the background started to creep me out. Go away! You kind of like You're gonna start a murder spree.
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult.
I would expect.
We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan.
The who now?
I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
You must be proud of your accomplishments.
I am. The ceremony where Zathrian anointed me as his first was the proudest day of my life.
Proud.
The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
Why are the Dalish so hostile? Even though it's understandable.
Reason. Since the days of Arlathan, my people have been either subjugated or homeless.
Homeless. But I'm not responsible for what's been done to your elves.
That's true. And you're not even a human, so it's doubly unfair.
Yes!
But fairness does not play into such feelings. No outsider has ever been good for us.
You aren't hostile.
I was not born here, so I see things differently from the others.
You were not
Still,
born here, but you left when you were a good baby, so...
Perhaps this may change one day. But I believe the humans would have to take the first steps, if they are capable.
What is this Arlathana blah 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 you mentioned?
It was our ancestral home, long ago when the humans first came to these lands. We were free then, and immortal. We did not know how to deal with the humans, and in the end, they turned their power against us and destroyed Arlathan. Our ancestors were enslaved, and our culture lost forever.
Yeah, we do that sometimes. But immortality is overrated. Does Arlathan still exist?
Not to my knowledge. According to the old tales, the human mages sank Arlathan into the ground, crushing it beneath the rock.
But the elves were eventually freed, right?
Yes. After a millennium of slavery, our people were freed by Andraste.
That's 1,000
years. The
years.
prophet who spawned the Chantry.
But you don't worship the Maker.
We worship the Creators, as we always have. We give thanks to Andraste for her part in our freedom, but we do not worship her, or her god.
She's just a person, you don't need to worship her. Didn't Arlathan fight back?
The Tevinter Imperium was a force to be reckoned with. It was ruled by mages with powerful blood magic. Though Arlathan fought, they lost.
Elves were immortal then?
They died, but not of an aged body as other races do. Not until the humans came. According to the legends, association with humans caused us to quicken.
That's just
Our blood
racism.
and we began to age. So we avoided them naturally.
It's probably not
and
that.
then we were
It's probably
enslaved
something
by
like...
them for 1,000 years. And in so doing, we all were quickened permanently and our immortality destroyed. Or so the old tales say.
I'm guessing it's something like they had either a special ritual that they had to do that kept them alive for that long, or it was something to do with the veil, and because of the failed spirit things that trying to get it, they broke it, which then made the elves not immortal anymore. That's the most realistic thing I can see, other than it's the humans' fault that we live for so short now. It's their fault. That's why we hate them. Urgh. And the whole slavery thing. But that's more. Urgh. But you could get your lifespan back, no?
In time and with seclusion. We Dalish have lengthy lifespans, and they will get longer. Zathrian himself has lived many centuries, though that is unusual even for us.
So you lost a war. You wouldn't be the first.
One wonders why we weren't more prepared when the humans conquered our second homeland. We will be more cautious if we ever have a third.
If you ever have a third, I'll come and help you. Your homeland was called the Dales, I thought. We'll ask that question in the next episode, so... see you next time.